Japanese perfection also.
He did perfection, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. We just went to visit his widow, Kay Sakamachi, when we were at AAW. She lives in Berkeley, and she's still, she's in her mid-80s. She's done work all her life. Do you know that her paper bowls were made using Bob's bowls as a form?
Yeah.
So she would do handmade paper forms like this. They would dry, take them off. And there was a show done called Marriage in Form that showed pairs of the things she'd done. So she has this closet that looks like a front hall closet, and you open it. And I remember when Bob was still alive, we visited him at the house. And originally the closet was full of his work. But his work is dispersed or maybe upstairs, and now the closet is full of her incredible stuff. And now she does fiber, she does weaving, but there were bowls of flax, and people send her hornet's nests because they're essentially made from paper, and she unravels it and makes it into new paper things, and she's just
wow.
And she said, well, this one isn't quite perfect, but you look at it and you're like, yes it is.
Yeah.
I don't mean his work, I mean her own work.
Her
when
work,
she's
yeah.
talking. And she's Japanese, so she's
Right.
very precise and thoughtful.
Can you tell us something about this?
Yes.
What is, I mean,
This is Hugh McKay, and I think he had already perfected doing multiple axis turnings when he came to ITE. He lives in the Northwest, and this is done with 3 different axes. So he would do this one, take it off, rechuck it for this one, etc. I don't know what order he did them. This is completely hollow between the vessels also. It's thin and it's hollow. He did other big pieces. There's a piece called The Heart, which is just kind of a huge vessel with really interesting. But the big breakthrough he made during ITE was when he came, he told Albert that he had always wanted to learn to cast glass. So Albert took him to Wheaton Arts Village, which is down in New Jersey. And he worked there for a week or so, and they taught him how to make these pieces that he could integrate into his wood forms. Now this is his wood form. You can see how beautiful this is by itself. So he figured out how to do it and incorporate it during ITE. So this is the piece from his residency that came into the collection, the very first piece he ever did. Then he went on to use the wooden forms to cast in bronze and in other metals and in glass. And we have a set downstairs, a very big set of vessels. They're $25,000 each. So they haven't ever sold. But one is glass and one is metal. And the wood one, when the person that wanted to sell these shipped them to us, they had their real estate agent staff pack the pieces, and the wooden piece broke. But there are collections that have all 3. So you have the original wood one that was used to cast the other 2. So if anybody is really curious to see these, I'd be happy to take you downstairs after. We have a lot of other work in the basement for the store.